Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading of this Saturday afternoon here at MadWorldTarot. And today's energy is going to be devoted to Catherine, the Princess of Wales, her recovery. I looked at that in the previous reading. And in this one, I'm going to be looking at a Neil Sean story that allegedly Harry brought over a gift and a card for Catherine, and was left with the king to be passed along to her. All allegedly, of course. I'm going to have a look at it. Not quite sure of the intention behind the gift and the card. Rebel Heart Tarot on the tarot table for this little 5-card reading. I'm going to see if it's true, if there was some sort of gesture. And I want to know what the intention was with this gesture, if there was one. Aren't I nice? See, I'm so thoughtful. Mending bridges, or was it a little bit more pointed than that, a little bit more aggressive than that maybe? And how was it received? And how are the two women going to get along in future? Is the relationship going to improve as a result of this little gesture? Or is it destroyed beyond repair? Of course, Scooby-Doo's book didn't really help, did it? The leaking of Catherine's name as one of the alleged racists in the Dutch version of Scooby-Doo's book. And hospitalization not that long afterwards, which is raised eyebrows rather. But let's remind you, one more shuffle, that this is just tarot. It's for fun, it's for entertainment, it's just opinion, it's just speculation, just reading energy, and disclaimer in the box below. Let's have a look at this story, little 5-card reading. And with Megan, we can now call her Hallmarkled. A little card and a gift does make one's blood curdle a bit thinking about it. Queen of Wands shown up as the underlying energy of this reading. I need to pull this card out too. Next one, 3 of Cups. Backs to us, mother and 2 little kitties. And it's the friendship card. Interesting that the friendship card has shown up, the 3 of Cups, literally. Having fun, partying, playing. Queen of Wands is, of course, fire sign woman, is, of course, Meghan Markle's energy in this reading has shown up. It's very dramatic. It's can be warm and charismatic and sort of beaming energy that spreads those rays of light, you know, heat around into people and makes everybody feel loved and warm and isn't it fun, and aren't we all uplifted? That can be the energy. We might read that energy differently, but that traditionally is how the Queen of Wands is. But she's shown up there with the friendship card. So I think Neil Sean might actually be on to something. Let's see. Heart of, oh, 8 of Swords. Ooh. Yeah, that's interesting. Because the 8 of Swords is the trap card. Got yourself into a bit of a mess, fallen into a trap, usually a fear kind of trap of your own making, your mental construct. And then when the card is in the reverse, okay, now I need to get out of this, I need to free myself from this situation. Movement. 8s are about movement. And perhaps Megan is thinking, got myself into a bit of a situation there with Catherine, got myself into a bit of a pickle, and how can I get myself out of it? I know what, Hallmarkled. So deep breath. Was there a gift? Was there a card? Is this true? Got the 7 of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Because that is a bit of a confession energy, the 7 of Swords in reverse. Upright, it's ghosting, disappearing, rather cowardly behavior, disappearing. You can see disappearing here with a sort of not quite a nuclear missile, but making off with something you shouldn't be taking away, making off with a prince perhaps that is not right, you know, you should have not stolen away from the royal family, or other things she might have made off with. Speculation, of course, around that sort of energy. But in the reverse, the Seven of Swords is being found out, being shown up, confessing, owning up to things. Might even have, I don't know if she could bring herself to apologize and say, I'm sorry, that kind of a thing. But there is an energy in the Seven of Swords in reverse of some level of acknowledgement of untoward behavior. I'm picking my words very carefully as I have to on this channel, on this platform. So you can read between the lines and make it more however you want to make it. But that's a very interesting card. It's not a gift, but it is certainly an acknowledgement or even an admission of something. What was the intention behind it? If it happened. Wow, Ten of Wands in reverse. Ten of Wands is the burden card, the heavy burden, the exhaustion, feeling alone, struggling, toiling away, carrying those burdens. In the reverse, I don't want to be burdened with this anymore. It's got difficult. Very interesting energy coming through. 3 cards now. 8 of Swords in reverse. I want out of this mental prison. I want out of this mess I got myself into. 7 of Swords in reverse. I admit, I acknowledge that my behavior was less than exemplary. Again, picking words very carefully. 10 of Wands in reverse. This is a terrible burden. I can't carry this burden anymore. I want to put it down. I want to let it go. And 10s are, of course, endings, and what happens after an ending is a new beginning. So implied in this card and this energy is, I want to start over. Can we let bygones be bygones? Of course, I need to come back and be a royal half in, half out, because calamity in Hollywood, I've failed dismally. I'm reading a lot into this card, my own energy, my own speculation. I failed in Hollywood, my life's a disaster, got no money, everybody hates me, and I need to come back, and I need your support. Fergie didn't pick up the phone when I tried her. How's about it? Can we start again? You give me a lift, go shopping wherever you're going, and I'll come along in my ripped jeans and call Backward, except Backward is an agency, not an actual photographer, and we can merge those things together and all the rest of it. We can be besties. How was it received? 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Nope. Nope. 3 of Pentacles is the collaboration card. It's in reverse. Not going to work with you. I would think with the 3 of Pentacles that a go-between was told, no, don't you dare bring that near me. A team member was told, don't want to see it, don't want to know. You can shove it in the bin like she shoved the flowers that I gave her all those years ago when I went round to apologize for something that I hadn't actually done wrong. Stick it in the bin or the shredder or whatever. Not interested. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. You're not going to play this game. You're not going to. You're not going to be in heads together with us. You're not going to be in the Royal Foundation with us again. Go away, kind of an energy. Is the relationship ever going to improve, or is it doomed forevermore? We have the 8 of Cups, which is leaving something behind that is difficult. Walking away from something that is difficult. That doesn't tell me reconciliation is on the cards, that 8 of Cups. It tells me that this is a situation that they both want to put behind them, or certainly Catherine wants to put behind her. It's been a painful episode in her life, and she wants to just leave it behind her and not have to think about it anymore. And it's a similar energy to what showed up in the previous reading. So I think that she's going through a lot of processing of emotion, so this is my amateur armchair psychologist here, I think she's going through a process of grieving stuff, of self-care, of really inward looking, finding those wounds going way back, the inner child, all of that kind of stuff. If you're going to grow and learn as a person on this planet, then that is work that you have to do. And it seems to me that that is what she is doing, Catherine, not Megan. Don't think Megan is capable of doing this work. She might talk about it, but I don't think she would know how to even begin doing it. But this kind of work sometimes kicks in at the age that Catherine is at, of, okay, why am I so depressed? Why am I so miserable? Why am I crying all the time? If I've gone through this physical thing, a surgery, why am I not getting over it? What is wrong with me? Okay, let's look inward and let's find these wounds and let's face them. That to me is what's going on with her. And Megan, I think, interestingly in this reading, actually has a bit of the old regret there for the way things have turned out. 8 of Swords in reverse, 7 of Swords in reverse, and 10 of Wands in reverse. This didn't go the way she thought it was going to go. And all the hatred that was aimed by her associates towards Catherine has had completely the wrong effect. It's made Catherine out to be an object of sympathy for most people instead of the villain that she was portrayed as over and over and over. And Megan is the one that seems to be now finding herself in a situation where she's got to almost admit some degree of wrongdoing to get herself out of this mess that she has got herself into. But no, there's no cooperation coming there. 3 of Pentacles in reverse, and Catherine is walking away from it. She's done. She's leaving it behind her. She needs to heal. She needs to move on in her own energy, and that does not allow space for Megan, the Queen of Wands, with this little offer of come, let's be besties again. No, not today. Not today. That is your reading. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow, just in time for the Super Bowl.